Welcome back to my affiliate marketing training. In this video, I want to take you through the in-depth methods for how to use Facebook for high-ticket sales. Before we start, I want to take you through what an affiliate marketer's day looks like. What do they actually do for work? This can sometimes be a bit of a mystery because you're told you get a link and you promote the product. But how does that actually work? So you'll be creating content. You are essentially an advertiser. You'll be writing posts, making videos, and advertising yourself benefiting from whatever product you are promoting. So why post about yourself? It's because you want to build up your own personal brand. People will only want to take your advice on a particular product or service if they know more about you. So how much time do you actually need to put into this business? You can spend as little as an hour before work every morning. You can spend as much as you want. This will actually be your business. You can build it up to be whatever you want it to be. So in the beginning, yes, you will be spending more than an hour a day to build this up, purely because you'll be excited about it, and it does take time to set up all these processes. Over time, you'll be able to step back and have more automatic things working for you and reduce the time you spend on it every day. So now I want to get into some more in-depth methods for how to set all this up. First thing being setting up your Facebook profile for sales, what to actually post about and what to write and how to structure that. And then down the track, you can have even more sales coming in by using short videos called Facebook Reels. So let's get into it. So as a beginner, you won't need a sales funnel on your very first day. And the reason behind this is you really shouldn't be paying for any software or going through a huge learning curve before you've even made your very first sale. This is controversial and not a lot of people would teach it. I've just seen so many people just give up because the technical side was too much too early, and they really could just avoid it by using Facebook instead. In the future, you definitely want to be collecting email addresses and marketing to people by email, but it's not something you have to do in your first month. You can make sales without it. So the first thing I want to show you is all the different ways that you can set up Facebook for sales. So here we go. Let's set up your Facebook profile for sales. This is actually a personal profile. This isn't a business page, and they seem to work better for engaging in groups and having conversations. Facebook seems to push out these personal profiles more so than the business ones. So let's keep your Facebook profile as a personal one for now. And as you start to use it, you'll get the option to click a button to create a professional mode. And this will give you some more analytics and stats. So that comes with time. So let's have a look at the 8 different sections of your profile you can actually customize for branding. You've got your profile cover at the top, the cover description, which is available once you click on that picture, your profile photo and your profile photo description, your intro, which is the short bio, your link, your story highlights section, and branded posts from Canva. This is an optional thing, but I can take you through that as well. Let's have a look at each one. So the first thing is your cover photo design. This is something that will share your message. You want to tell people what you do and how you can help them. Your cover should contain the following. The first thing being a strong message about what you do and how you can help someone. Try to put a unique spin on your text and not repeat a message that you've seen many times before. The key parts of the message are the top one being a phrase targeting your ideal audience, a sub-message, how you can solve a problem, and a key result. It's also a good idea to include a photo of yourself. Make sure your photo is clear and bright and taken in natural light. If you plan on cutting it out, you can take yourself on a plain background, so it's easier for someone to actually chop out the photo. A photo will also help people start to recognize you. You also want to include your name or your brand and a call to action button. When they click anywhere on this photo, your description containing your affiliate link will show up. This is a completely fake button, but it does tell people to click. And the other thing you want to do is make sure it is optimized for mobile phones. You'll see on a mobile, my profile photo actually pops up and it's pretty huge. If my text was centered, it would actually be covering all the important information. So make sure you kind of lay it out like this, information on the right and large photo on the left. And that will make sure nothing gets cut off, because the majority of people are actually using Facebook on a mobile phone these days. With Facebook profile descriptions, they show up once people click on my fake button. I've reiterated my message here. It's the same message again, written out in text, and I've also included a link to whatever I'm promoting at the time. Make sure these two messages match. You don't want to be sending mixed signals here. The same for your profile photo. This will be how people will recognize you in all your posts. So I recommend using something without sunglasses and you can clearly see your features. When people click on this photo, they will also be shown a profile photo description. And here is another opportunity to put in the same messaging and the link. The next section you can edit is your intro. This is something pretty short. It's going to be similar to your other messaging, but a lot shorter. They don't give you a lot of room here to work with. The next section is pretty cool, the story highlights section. I didn't know this existed till recently and I think it's awesome. So when you normally post a story to your profile, you have the option of saving it to view past the 24-hour limit. And this is called a highlight. Usually you post a story, they're there for 24 hours and it disappears forever, gone. So on a mobile phone, you have this little feature button here and that will actually save it into one of these categories. I was able to make these little covers up in Canva. They're just the same size as a normal reel and you can use them there to really highlight what's in each section. The text down the bottom is pretty tiny, so having the text on a photo just works better and people can see what you've been promoting. You can strategically use these to really sell for you or to get people to get to know you a lot quicker. And these things will be around forever. They will be there and they will not expire after the 24 hours. Another reason Facebook is so good for affiliate marketing is you can build up your brand authority. As you are posting a story, people will start to get to know you and you will start to build up more trust with your audience. But don't break this trust by promoting directly at them. Brute force is not going to work here. That's not how it works and it's not how humans like to buy things on the internet. I don't know about you, but I've never bought anything from some random link someone sent to me in Messenger. So what you post will be building upon the know, like and trust factors. Here are some of my examples. This first post talks about my struggles about being on camera. It's a true story with heart, something that people can relate to, and I got a lot of comments for. So straight away, I'm building rapport with my audience. This next post talks about baking with my kids and putting up our Christmas tree. So now I've shared that I'm a mum and I have a family. This next one I've shared about what I've learnt for the week in my training. So I'm telling people that I'm learning and I'm willing to share what I know. These posts have a purpose, not only to help people see me as a real person, but make me relatable and approachable. And each of these posts also have a photo of me so it stands out in the feed. Notice how I'm not directly selling in my posts. I'm not asking them to do anything, and this is important. So how often do you post on Facebook? I post once a day, 6 days a week, and that takes me about 15 minutes per post. So any more than that, you start competing with yourself for it to be shown to your followers. So one a day is just fine. So what do you actually write about? I like to alternate between inspirational, lifestyle, mindset, some lessons learned, sharing a result, or even just a little win. And once every 2 weeks, I do a call to action post. That's where the only time I'm really telling people to do something. This is where I like to add value by offering help for free. So a suggestion would be, contact me if you'd like some help with setting up your Facebook profile, and I can jump on there and help people on Zoom, for example. Each post has a certain structure. The first thing is the hook, which is the title. That will make people want to read more. The second is the main body of it, which is the story or the struggle, something relatable, something that everyone is going through. And the third thing is the takeaway or the lesson learned. What did I actually learn from this whole experience and was it a positive outcome? This type of structure shares my advice without feeling like people are being lectured to. And I think that's important. People don't want to be told what to do, they want to come to a conclusion on their own. Another great way to bring in a new audience is to use something called Facebook Reels. And these are just short 5 to 15 second videos that you can post on Facebook. You can be in them, you can be speaking, or you can do what I've done here, which is film something on my phone and then just put what I want to say in text over the top and add some music in. These are actually really effective for getting a new audience. You get to say what you want to say pretty quickly and people can actually follow you for more. You can also get your brand out there so more people start to recognize you. You don't have to speak, you can just have your face on there with some text over the top and work up to speaking up to a minute if you choose to. And the best part about Reels is once you post the video, you actually get to put your link underneath. So here's an example here. I've posted a reel. Once it's posted, I can be the first comment. And that first comment can be whatever my message is and the link. So people can actually go to my affiliate product from there. And I think that's really cool. So that was a long one. I did cover a lot of things, but my shortcut to success number 6 is trust the process. Follow the advice of someone who's already succeeding. You can follow their path, adding your own spin to it with your own personality, but you can replicate the same success for yourself.